You drop like a stone for 2.5 hours. That's how writer of The Simpsons show Mike Reese described traveling in the submersible to see the wreckage of the Titanic. That's now the subject of headlines as time and oxygen are both running out. The submersible has a supply of oxygen that can last 96 hours. But that was on Sunday, June 18. When the Titan, the capsule in which these explorers are traveling, lost contact with the surface ship roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes after it started its dive. Tuesday evening US time, the American Coast Guard said the vessel had about 40 hours of breathable air left. That's less than 2 days. So what do we know so far about the rescue mission? Who are on board this expedition and what are the challenges that they are up against? That's on the story that caught my eye this week. In this video, we are going to talk about the expedition, the cost, the location, the people on board the capsule, the rescue efforts, and the challenges. Now, to get a sense of why this rescue mission is so difficult, take a look at where this expedition is taking place. These explorers were going to check out the wreckage of the Titanic that sank on its maiden voyage in 1912, just 4 days into its voyage when it hit an iceberg. Now this is where the wreck is, and this is more than 400 miles off the coast of Newfoundland. There are 5 on board, a 22-foot carbon fiber and titanium capsule, and they were to travel nearly 13,000 feet down to the site of the shipwreck. Each of the explorers who wanted to take part in this extreme adventure has paid $250,000 for this experience and signed waivers before taking the trip. In fact, a CBS reporter who did get a chance to travel on this capsule described it as saying that it was the size of a minivan with little room for passengers. He also said that the capsule is bolted from the outside before it travels down to the depth of the ocean, which means the only way to open it is from outside. No one from inside can open this capsule. Now there are 5 people in the missing submersible. Stockton Rush, who is the founder and CEO of OceanGate Expeditions, the company that runs these explorations. Hamish Harding, who is a British national, a well-known businessman and an explorer, who's also taken a ride up in space. He also had a part to play in India's Project Cheetah.
Hello from Namibia. This is Hamish Harding, representing the Explorers Club, along with Laurie Marker on this amazing mission to relocate cheetahs to India from Namibia for the first time in 70 years.
Now, just a day before this expedition, he took to social media to say that the area was witnessing its worst weather in 40 years, but that they were still going ahead with the plan as a small weather window had opened up. There's also Shehzada Dawood and his son Suleiman who are on board this submersible. Now Dawood is a very well-known businessman in the UK. He comes from one of Pakistan's richest families, and he's also the vice chairman of Engro Corporation. His son Suleiman is believed to be 19 years old. Another French explorer, Paul-Henri Nargeolet, who has been on more than 35 dives just to the Titanic wreck site, is also on this submersible. Now we were talking about rescue efforts and the challenges. Now Canada and the US are coordinating the rescue efforts for this, where time is of the absolute essence. The French have dispatched a research vessel equipped with an underwater robo that can reach a depth of 4,000 meters, that's more than 13,000 feet, and it is enough to reach the site of the Titanic. But even if they find it, getting to the surface is easier said than done. The capsule can only be opened from the outside, and there is immense pressure at those depths, and bringing up a 21-foot Titan when it is found is as big a challenge as finding it in the first place. And that's what's keeping everyone on the edge. Of course, the concern for the safety of those who are on board, and just not knowing what's happened to them or where they are.